Listening to an EP like this reminds me of why I should be checking out more K-pop, to be honest, because this is pretty damn great, but I don't keep up with the genre very much at all. Love Poem is an EP from an artist named IU, is how I believe you would say it. Just making me think that I should definitely be checking out more of IU's music based on this, because although at first I wasn't entirely sure of like the split in half of the three tracks, at the beginning being more pop oriented and then the last three tracks being more ballads, I think as I listened to it more, I grew to really enjoy so much of the material. I will say that the track Lullaby doesn't really offer that much when you pair it in between two of the ballad tracks that have just so much more flavour to them. I mean, Lullaby is just so stripped back, it just kind of loses its face a little bit, but then about the time that comes just before it just has so much more to offer. The percussive instruments add this extra oomph that I feel like was probably missing from Lullaby. Like I say, it's just so much more flavorful in its tone. Her vocal performance on this one would be the best vocal performance on the entire thing if it weren't for the closing track, which just reaches heavenly heights. But the cinematic swell of this one in the last minute and 30 seconds is almost borderline cheesy, but I am here for it. I think it sounds pretty damn great. You don't really have that anywhere else, but I think it kind of is welcomed. And then you've got the powerhouse of the vocals on the last track, which are just so bloody brilliant. But then the first three tracks, as I've already mentioned, are nothing like these three tracks at all. Like the first track is this almost cabaret type little tune. It has this almost swaggerish slickness to it that I am just really digging so much. And then honestly, I think there's a little bit of Regina Spektor in there, to be honest. I don't know if I'm just saying that because I like her so much, but I don't drop comparisons like that very often. The Visitor is this sophisticated little jam. I love the way her vocals like pair with the acoustic guitar, like it keeps muting and then coming back in. I think it works so damn well. Like the way this album is produced and like instrumentally designed, I think is perfect for a voice, because like every track she is able to just like work her vocals in so well. Like the versatility of an EP like this I think is really impressive. But easily my favorite track and easily one of my favorite pop songs of the entire year is Blooming. Like seriously man, this is just such a great tune. I don't even need to describe it. I think you're just going to put it on and know instantly why I'm praising it that much. It just has this almost throwback to the 2000s type vibe, I think, with the way the acoustic guitar kind of works its way in. And then you've got the electric elements as well that come through by the end. Again, just kind of remind me of an era that feels like so far gone now, because you don't really just get a pop singer, you know, casually singing over this type of instrumental. Like, it's so weird to think that this was quite trendy in a time period, and today you would never hear it in the charts. And that's not me being like, back in my day pop music was better, because that's just not who I am at all. I've never been like that. And you know, I'm not even that old anyway, so it'd be really silly to have that attitude considering I'm like 24 years old. But it's so important to recognize the change. Like older people of older generations have it obviously way different because they see how things change over decades. But even like me, who again isn't that old, like this is rare to hear like now, because you would never get it. It just doesn't work. No band could pull this off really. But even without all that random blubble waffling that I've just gone on there, like it's still a great song at the core of it. So just listen to it and you'll know what I mean. But yeah, this is I haven't really had many EPs this year where I've reviewed them and been like, I really like this. I think it's great. But it's nice to have that feeling again, I guess, because you know, there's not been much that's come out this year that I can truly say like I love in terms of EPs, but this is probably one of the few. In fact, the only, so it was definitely worth throwing out a review for it and hoping people would check it out based on what I say. Sit with it though, because I did say a few times cheesy in this review, and I know that could probably put people off, but I sort of feel like it comes with the territory in K-pop a little bit, just a little bit here and there. So maybe once you kind of get used to that, you might dig it, or you might really not like it at all. But I'm interested to see what people think. Definitely let me know what you think of it though if you have heard it already. That'd be great. Thank you for watching my review. Have a good day. Tell me what I should review next. Goodbye. See you soon, man.